Hey, in this video, I'm going to explain what is a mortgage broker. Now, many of you may not know this, but when you get a mortgage, meaning you're getting financing for a home, there are different types of banks or lenders that you can use, and a mortgage broker is one of them. Now, traditionally, you're going to have credit unions, banks, retail mortgage companies, and mortgage brokers as the four different options you get to choose from when purchasing a home. Now, the mortgage broker is the only one typically among those three options that the vast majority of their business is searching for the right home loan for you with multiple lenders. The rest of those options, the exception sometimes being credit unions, if they're very small, they may act as a mortgage broker, but most of the time, credit unions, banks, and retail mortgage companies are going to fund their own loans with their own money and give you access to their products and their products alone. Whereas a mortgage broker has access to multiple lenders. And so you can kind of think of a mortgage broker as a middleman. The difference is most of the time when you get a middleman in the process, it costs you more. And statistically speaking, mortgage brokers actually cost you less. And the reason for that is very simple. As a mortgage broker, what's happening is when we get a client, we are then searching literally sometimes hundreds of different lenders to find the best rate, the best terms, and the best fees. And then we are able to send that loan to the lender. And because we are wholesale, that means that the rates that you get as the consumer are often much lower than the rates that you'll get from your bank or a credit union. The credit unions can kind of be the exception, or a retail mortgage company. Not only that, mortgage brokering is all that we do. So versus like when you go to your bank and they're doing checking accounts and they're doing savings accounts and they're offering you credit cards and they got all this stuff going on, kind of the same with the credit union too. A mortgage broker's only focus is doing mortgages. And so 9 times out of 10, there's gonna be speed, there's gonna be service in addition to those low rates. That's just going to make buying a house smoother and easier. And again, like I said, there's always exceptions to every rule, but the mortgage broker's job is to work with you from start to finish and find you the best rate. And so because we're brokers, that doesn't mean that you're going to talk to a broker and then they're going to send you to the bank and then you're going to have to deal with that bank directly. No, the mortgage broker works with you from start to finish, finding, again, the best deal. But once your loan goes to the lender, look, it could be Rocket Mortgage, it could be United Wholesale Mortgage, it could be, not at the same time, it could be a variety of different lenders, right? Brokers have access to the largest lenders in the country. They're just able to offer you better rates than you can get even by going to those very same lenders directly, the ones that allow it. And so you're working with that local person, you're working with that familiar face, they're taking care of everything. Plus you're getting those lower rates, plus you're getting those lower fees. So it really is kind of the best of both worlds. And as always, we always recommend that our clients shop. In fact, I think the number is 78%, especially of first-time home buyers, never shop around their mortgage, and it can cost you like over $100,000. And so one of the beautiful parts of being a mortgage broker is we can do a lot of that shopping for you. And we see it every day, like with the different lenders that we have access to. This lender may have a rate that's 0.5% lower than this lender, right? And so it's really about helping you find the best possible solution for your situation. That's what a mortgage broker does. Now, how is the mortgage broker paid? The mortgage broker 9 times out of 10 is going to be paid by the lender. So you're not paying their compensation. You're not having to write a check for their commission. Same with your buyer's agent 9 times out of 10. You're not having to do that unless the seller's not agreeing to pay it. The broker's compensation, my compensation, is paid to me by the lender because I am bringing you the client to them. And so you're not having to come out of pocket for that. Now, the only time that would be different is if the broker did something called borrower paid compensation. And a lot of times that will happen if the broker is like trying to give you a big discount or there's some reason to offset that. The brokers, as brokers, we're not supposed to use that all the time. It's supposed to be done, with a lot of documentation to make sure that We're not giving people unfair deals or preferring one segment of the population over the other. But that's really what a mortgage broker does. They go out and they shop the best loans, they go out and they shop the best deals, and they connect you with those deals while servicing you the entire time. So to you, the consumer, you don't really notice any difference in terms of working with a broker versus working with a bank. It's really just one smooth process that gets you low rates, but also gets you a person that you can talk to that's willing to communicate with you and that's going to close your loan on time, which is more than can be said for a lot of the other institutions. So that's what a mortgage broker is. If you have any questions about that, drop it in the comments. Hey, if you like this video, please like it. And if you enjoy my channel, please subscribe so you never miss another video.